Tourism Distribution Channel. A tourism distribution channel is a network of intermediaries that facilitates the sale and delivery of products and services specifically related to the tourism from suppliers to customers. Tourism distribution channels can be distinguished from the ones of tangible goods that goods are conveyed to consumers, whereas tourists in most cases are conveyed to the products and or services they purchase and consume. Tourism distribution system. The distribution system in travel and tourism are the medium tour operators, attractions, travel agencies, and other travel companies used to sell their products to their consumers or customers. To explain it simply, there are two ways of reaching potential customers. Number one is directly. You can target visitors directly through advertising, brochure, distribution, websites, and social media, client referrals, and so on. Number two, directly. Another way to promote your business is through a third party by using tourism distribution channels such as retail travel agents, wholesalers, and inbound tour operators. Three types of tourism distribution system. Number one, principals. The principals are the separate components of travel product. For example, a leisure traveler buys a 3-night stay in Paris that includes flights, accommodation, entrance to the Eiffel Tower with other ancillary services such as travel insurance and foreign exchange. In this case, each of the principals could have been sold separately. Instead, they were bundled together by a travel business and sold as a mini break promotion. Next, wholesalers and aggregators. Tour operators take various components of the travel experience and create a travel product which is then traditionally sold by a travel agent. The wholesaler stage in the distribution chain, the tour operator is providing a business-to-business service by selling the product to a travel agent who sells it to a consumer. They have their tour operator business plan which they follow to provide the best options to other travel-related business. Next, retailers and consumers. Retailers are the organization that sell the travel products directly to the consumer. These include traditional travel agents with a physical store, and other travel retailers are found online and include tour operators and travel agents that specialize the business travel. Consumers are the end users who buy the travel products or services. The main types of consumers are business travelers, leisure tourists, and people who are visiting friends or relatives. Tourism distribution channels. The main function of distribution channel is to assemble the goods from different manufacturers and make it available to the consumer. The channel members also perform a number of functions like buying, carrying, inventory, selling, transporting, financing, and etc. These functions enable products and information flow from manufacturer to user in a timely and efficient manner. The three main functions of tourism distribution channel. Number one, transactional functions. These functions relate to the various transactions performed for the moving goods from one channel to other. Includes functions like buying, selling, and risk-bearing. These functions are performed by the channel members. The goods were sold by the producer or manufacturer to the various intermediaries who will turn to sell it to the other ultimate consumer. Next, logistical functions. These include functions like assembling, storage, feeding, and transportation for physical movement of any good from one place to another. It is necessary that the goods are properly assorted and stored at the right place. Channel members have ensured that stored goods are transported at the right time, so it is made available to the consumer. Next, facilitating function. These functions facilitate the performance of different functions by the channel members. With these functions, activities by the channel members can be performed smoothly. It includes financing, credit facilities, after-sale service, maintenance, and etc. Purchase. The most of the goods these days are accompanied by various services like loan facility, credit facilities, free servicing, and etc., which facilitates the channel members.
Good day and mabuhay everyone. I am Nadine Kate C. Claveria and I'll be discussing about the role of internet, the marketing intermediaries, and the travel search engines. So let's start off about the role of internet. Many businesses have often relied on the intermediaries to deal with the passenger side of business. The travel intermediaries are either the travel agents or the tour operators. The tourism industry has seen a number of interesting trends and developments for many airlines and their intermediaries. For many years, the GDS or the Global Distribution System has had a dominant position in the travel industry. However, the latest advances in this technology had brought significant changes in this regard. To bypass the GDS and avoid the high fees, many airlines are distributing flights directly via their own website. For example, is the Cebu Pacific Airline, where they had their own website where the people or the customers can book their flights. So today, many or several airlines have closed their ticket offices in many markets. They are increasingly relying on digital media to engage with their own customers. The online booking engines allow the passengers to make the booking themselves and pay for their itineraries with their own credit cards and debit cards. Customers will generally receive a electronic ticket confirmation within 24 hours of their ticket purchase. Today, the most common way to purchase travel products like the airline flights, the car rentals, cruise, and hotel accommodations is through the online and mobile search engines. So there are 5 advantages that the internet affords to its users. The first advantage is the reservation, purchase, and payment can be made online. The consumer can reserve an accommodation years, months, or weeks before the exact travel date. It made easy where they can pay the accommodation through their credit and debit cards. So next is it can be accessed 24/7. So unlike any travel intermediary, this advantage is much more wiser to use since it is open 24/7, where they can access it anytime they want. And then the next advantage is able to access a money-rich but time-poor. A lot of rich persons doesn't have much time or their time is only selective. Since this can be accessed 24/7, they can use their selective time and check the websites. The next advantage is able to cut queuing process and waiting time. Many people tend to hate to queue in a long line, but now because of the internet, they can cut the queue line and just sit on their couch while they are booking and reserving. And then for the last one advantage is it saves labor costs. So instead of using hired reservation agents, the online reservations are facilitated and processed through a company website. There are 9 marketing intermediaries. The first one is the travel agents. The travel agents are the widely used marketing intermediary in the tourism industry. The travel agents help the customers to make the travel plans. They also help the customers to book reservations, choosing destinations, choosing the transportations and accommodations. The 2 examples of the travel agents in the Philippines are the Golden Sky Travel and Tours and the Scorpio Travel and Tours. The second marketing intermediary is the tour operators and the wholesalers. The tour operators is a person or a company that thinks up ideas for holidays. They design and create the content of a itinerary. They also contracts the services needed like the accommodations, transportation, the tour guides, and the tour leaders. There are 5 essentials for distribution for tour operators. The first one is the Visitor Information Center or the VIC. The VIC are usually located in the heart destination of the area. The VIC provides information and recommendation for the travelers on what things to do and see in the area. Next is the website destination. The website destination is a website that helps drive visitors to the area. That this valuable distribution channel can help people reach the international and domestic travelers. The example of the website here in the Philippines is the Philippine.Travels, where they can discover the wonders of each region in the Philippines. Next is the Daily Deal Sites. Daily Deal Sites is a distribution channel that includes the vouchers, which is a great way to reach the budget savvy travelers. One example is the MetroDeal.com. Next, we have the online travel agencies known as the OTAs. The OTAs will help you do your marketing for you, and they will help you increase your booking significantly. One example of these OTAs are the Airbnb, Booking.com, and Agoda. And last one, we have the hotel concierges. The concierges are the traditional distribution channel for tour operators and activity operators. They will allow to book your tours and activities to earn a commission, and they will also start recommending your products to their guests. Next is the wholesalers. The wholesalers supply options including travel, accommodation, and tours. A tour wholesaler supplies into retail travel agents, so they do not sell directly towards the consumer. The third one, marketing intermediary, is the travel specialist. The travel specialist focus on one or more functions of the distribution system. Examples of the tour specialist are the educational tour specialist, who focus on schools, universities, and college in serving the field trips. And the fourth one is the hotel sales representative. Their role is to provide customers with a list of available services and their accompanying prices. And also they may offer discounts if it's necessary. The sixth one is the consortia. The consortia is an organization which consists of independent travel agents and agencies. It is to leverage the purchasing power and marketing opportunity. Example of a consortium is the Logis de France, which consists of 4,000 small hotels in France. The establishments pay an initial joining fee and annual fee to enjoy the benefits of the organizations. So for the seventh travel intermediary, we have the reservation system. So from the word itself, reservation, it is a system in which allow or provide the reservation system for the hotels. So each reservation they had, they will get a revenue by charging them. The eighth intermediary is the Global Distribution System or the GDS. The GDS is computerized network system owned and operated by a company. It enables the transactions between the travel agency service providers, mainly airlines, hotels, car rental companies, and travel agencies. So for instance, when a travel agency requests a reservation on the service of the Cebu Pacific Airline, the GDS system routes the request to the Cebu Pacific Airlines computer reservation system. The last intermediary is the concierges. The concierges assist guests by performing tasks such as making restaurant reservations, booking hotels, booking transportations, and many more. Some of the restaurants invite the concierges to would generate their business. So let's say I am a concierge in a particular hotel, and Mary Grace Cafe will invite me to take samples on their meals and foods. And as a result of that, I would recommend their place or the restaurant on our hotel guests. The next topic that I'll be tackling about is about the travel search engines. The travel search engines include the price alerts, the flight deal websites, the flexibility, and the bonus tip.